what's going on? Joe Coffey here for PremierGuitar.com. We're at Summer NAMM 2009 in Nashville, checking out new stuff from Red Witch Pedals. I've got Ben Fulton with me here. Ben, how you doing, man?
I'm very well, my friend. Very well indeed, and very happy to be here.
Oh, man. Well, you got two new pedals you're going to show us, right?
Absolutely correct. Yeah, we've got two pedals to show. We've got the Famulus, which is now shipping from our wonderful US distributor, Dana B. Goods. They've got stock. It's an overdrive distortion pedal with two separate circuits in it. We've got a master volume control. So what this does is it just sets the output volume of the entire pedal. We've got a tone control, which is actually more like a presence control. Basically, it determines how sort of spanky the sound is, or the shimmer quality and the end result. We've got gain A and gain B. These are the independent gain controls for the two distortion circuits that are within the unit. And then we've got this one here, which is the alchemy control. And what that lets you choose is between either of those two circuits or a blend in any format that you like, of gain A when it's fully counterclockwise, or gain B when it's fully clockwise, and of course anywhere in between. Gain A is really quite sort of a sharp sort of sound, and gain B's got a little bit more spank and a little bit more twang in that sound. So I'll just run you through. This is the sound of gain A. Then we flick that around to gain B. There's just a little bit more spank in there. And of course, things get interesting when we combine the two. Basically, you can drive this as hard or as soft as you like. Gain A, we can wind that right up. You get an almost metal sort of sound. And you can wind that right back so it's almost clean. Bring that volume up a little. So we've got just gain A. Bring a little bit of gain B there.
That's crazy. I mean, you can totally control the articulation and go clean over the top, but you know, bring in as much crunch as you want.
Exactly. There's just a whole stack of different options within the one pedal, which you can hear the clean sound in there as well as the gain. So it opens a lot of doors, and
that's cool.
You know, you can have it so that you've got, say, we'll set it completely on gain B with a little bit of dirt there. Bring gain A so it's almost fully metal, and then just bring a little bit of that in. You can hear that's gain A, and gain B. There's a whole stack of options, and the idea with it is that basically you can find your own distortion sound in this distortion overdrive sound. You can dial up a whole stack of different options. There's virtually an infinite number of possibilities with the pedal, and so that's what we wanted to do.
All right, Ben, so this is the new Titan delay.
That's right. Basically, the Titan delay, I'll just explain the concept of it, then I'll give you a little demo. The essence of it is that it's little footprint size pedal, same as all of the rest of the Red Witch stuff, and inside it's got three separate delays. Three separate delays, each with delay time, mix of wet and dry, so you can have it just completely dry so there's no delay sound, or with increasing amounts of delay with the mix control, and feedback, the regeneration. So delay time, mix, feedback. Then we've got mix, delay time, feedback, repeated. Delay time, mix, feedback. Three sets of them, and you can run them in series or in parallel, depending on where the switch is positioned. In addition to that, this first delay has a send and return and modulation effects loop on only the wet side of it, on the repeats, which you can put a modulator into, so you can get that wow and flutter. You can put a phaser into it, you put a chorus into it, put a vibrato into it when you turn the Empress chorus into vibrato mode. So you can get all of that nice sort of old analog type sort of tape delay sound happening. So I'll show you how it sounds. This has just got the first delay going. So basically we've just got ourselves a nice little repeat there. So that's the first one. Now, I'm going to turn the mix of the wet and dry down so it's completely clean. Oopsie. So now we're not getting any delay signal. I'm going to bring up the mix on the second one so you can hear what the setting is for that. So that's the second delay setting. And then the third delay setting, we've got it on this. Really short delay time. Things get really exciting when we mix them all up together. Now the thing with this is that if you can adjust the volume level of the delay via the mix control, the feedback, and obviously the delay time. So the thing is, the key with this is to use it sort of with some subtlety. You turn it all on and so on, it's going to sound crazy, and if that's what you want, you should go for it. But I like the whole thing of layering it like a cake. You're basically putting different ingredients in. So let's start off with that basic first delay. That's going to be our main delay sound. And now we're going to bring in a little bit of the next one. So you can hear those layers of delay that are going there. You can just use one unit and just get the classic delay sounds that you'd be after. Totally the standard sort of thing you'd expect, nice analog repeating sound from it. But then you can mix in any combination of the two things you like. All sorts of syncopations happening there. I'll bring that so it's a shorter delay time. So you can get a whole stack of different sort of syncopations going on. It's got a lot of options in it, but it is a simple process to use. You know, it's just simply 3 delay units in one box, series parallel. Now when we use the feedback, the loop for the modulation on the first one, things get kind of interesting. So I'm just going to turn these two off, turn the mix right down. So we're just hearing this one here. Now I'm going to bring in some of the phaser in, which I've got in the loop. Around so it's a faster sound. Spin it right back so it's really slow. It's beautiful. Yeah, and of course you can sling some chorus in there if you want to as well. We can turn it to vibrato mode, so all we're getting is the modulation of the frequency. When I was designing this, I was thinking about the possibility of putting a modulator in there. But I thought, well, you know, there's a whole range of different ways of doing it. There's vibrato, obviously, which is the classic thing to do, but then there's also things like phasing, chorus, tremolo. You can stick anything you like in here. You can put distortion in it, so only your repeats have got extra gain added to them, you know. So that's why we put an effects loop in there.
All right, so Ben, if people want to find out more, where can they go online?
Best place to go is to check out our brand new website that we've just completely updated and revamped with a whole stack of really exciting new features. The website address is www.redwitchanalogpedals.com. As I say, it's a brand new website. Literally, it's going live today. We've got all this interactive stuff going on, 3D models that you can change the knobs and set the controls and hear how it sounds. It's amazing.
Awesome, awesome. All right, Ben, thanks a lot, man.
Absolute pleasure.
Appreciate it.
Awesome.
I'm Joe Coffey. You're watching PremierGuitar.com.